This is my Sisterlocks starter kit. I got it on the first day. Guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing an update and I guess a first video on my Sisterlocks. I've been meaning to do this video for over a month and here we are. It took me a while, but I think we're good. I think I'm going to be able to update a little bit on YouTube, maybe not monthly, but periodically or whenever something interesting happens. This is freedom. This hair is supposed to be meaning freedom to me, so I'm not going to be enslaved to it, but I love watching videos and I love YouTube. I'm interested in the Sisterlock and the lock community. My goal here, what I would really want, is to be a little bit part of it, even though I'm not planning on posting weekly, monthly, or anything regularly like that. I wanted to give an update on Sisterlocks because I did do it. I went through with it in my last video. It was a decisions video. I had a few test locks here, and this video was filmed months ago. It took me a while to decide. I went back and forth with it for a few months. After my Sisterlocks consultation, I had booked an appointment for end of November. I was supposed to install them, and then I changed my mind. I was like, oh, it looks like it's gonna be a big commitment for me. I was natural for a few years, and before that I was relaxed and I still took care of my hair myself. So I was afraid that committing to my hair this much would be a burden to me. And so I said, maybe I should try something else. So I asked my loctician what she thought, and she said, maybe you could try micro locks instead of Sisterlocks. They're a little bit bigger, but they still would look like what you want to achieve and without as much of a commitment, let's say. So I thought that would be a good idea for me, so I went ahead and did it, and I loved them. I actually loved them so much that this is why I decided to take them down and go ahead with the Sisterlocks, because I was like, oh my god, the freedom is unreal. I really do not have to do anything to my hair. And so I said, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. So I called her back. I think it was a couple of months or a little bit shy of 2 months after installing my micro locks, and I told her that I wanted to do Sisterlocks. She's like, what, you're gonna take down your micro locks? And I was like, yeah, I really want Sisterlocks, and this was my first idea, and this is what I really wanted. And since I love the micro locks so much, I know I'm gonna love Sisterlocks, so let's do it. She's like, oh my god, okay, so let's book an appointment. So we did all that, and in the end I installed my Sisterlocks on February 28th and March 1st. Okay, so my establishment, my Sisterlocks consultant is a trainee on the Sisterlocks website. She trained and she did, I think it's her second year as a Sisterlocks trainee, and it took her 2 days and a total of 26 hours to install my Sisterlocks. So she was amazing. She was a trooper. She was so great. It took a long time. My butt wasn't hurting, but I was uncomfortable because you're sitting there for so long and you're not really moving. So I was uncomfortable, but I pushed through. She pushed through. We took 30-minute break to eat at lunchtime, and then we would take bathroom breaks, and not even that much, and it went well. We watched Netflix and YouTube the whole time, and it was amazing. I didn't have to use my phone. I didn't use my iPad. I hardly even ate. I brought a bunch of snacks. I didn't really eat, so it wasn't that bad really. So I wore comfortable clothes. That's for sure. You have to do that. I did that, and I was comfortable as much as I could be. It's not a comfortable situation, but it's not that bad. It's really not as scary as some people made it look like. To me, it was not a bad experience, but I wouldn't do it again. Hopefully I will never have to do this again. Maybe in 10 years or something I'll forget and I'll do it again, but for now I'm not planning on doing it again because I really love my hair, so I don't plan on taking it down. First day we did more hours. So first day we did 14 hours and then the second day 12 hours. And the total was about 26 hours. And after the establishment, I felt great. It wasn't painful. I didn't need ibuprofen or anything like that. I didn't feel any itching. I'm looking at my notes because I took some notes down. So I didn't feel itching, and my hair was flat. Of course, just after the establishment, my hair was flat. It was a little bit see-through, but it wasn't as bad as, you know, I thought. It was flat, scalpy, and there was no curls on the end, so my ends didn't curl like this on the first day, of course. And then after that, I wrote here day 3. I started feeling little bumps on my nape, so I was thinking about, for my reties, maybe it was important to note that I don't want them to be too tight, but I didn't have any bumps in the front. And then day 4 and 5, I wrote that I felt a little bit of tightness and my scalp started to itch. I felt itchiness for the end of this first week and then the second week. At week 3, I wrote that the itching subsided, but it was still a little bit present, but it was like less and less. I had one lock that slipped on week 3 and I started feeling dandruff, seeing dandruff. My scalp was dry, which is a feeling that I don't think I've ever felt, because when you're natural, you use a lot of products on your hair. I'm not a person that gets dandruff easily, so I started getting dandruff. So I can still tell you now that I have dandruff a little bit, but it's not that bad. And then week 4, I did my second wash day on week 4. So my first wash day was I think it was 10 days. I didn't make it to 14 days, like 2 weeks after my establishment to wash my hair, because it was so itchy. I needed to wash my hair. And I think this is because before establishing, I dyed my hair. So after dyeing my hair, I feel like some of the products stayed in my hair. And so I felt like my scalp was itchy because of the product. I don't know if that's true, but I really had to wash my hair. So first wash was after 10 days. And so I braided and banded like she showed me, and washed with the Sisterlocks shampoo. And it felt good to wash my hair because as a natural, I was a weekly washer. So I thought maybe with the locks, I was going to be able to last 2 weeks, but I think I have to ease into that new routine and not shock my hair into not getting water for 2 weeks, you know, when it's really used to getting water weekly. What else did I write? I love my locks, and I have my hands and my hair all the time doing this and doing that and doing this and doing this and feeling my hair all the time, and it's something. It's really something. And then I wrote also about my first retie. So my first retie was after 4 weeks. So that was the retie that's included in the package. And so it was 4 weeks to the day. And it took 3 hours and 30 minutes. And one lock was added, and the lock that slipped on week 3 was reestablished. So I'm not gonna give you the counts right now. She counted my locks when we established, so I know how many locks I have, and I feel like I'm gonna recount them just to count them for myself, but not right now. I feel like I was really low energy on this video. I'm tired. It's almost midnight and I've been up since 5 something. So yeah, I'm a little tired, but I wanted to film this video because shout outs to Free with MBG. She's inspiring me to film more consistently, so I will try to do that. I really wanted to say that I'm so happy I've done this. I am so happy that I have the freedom that I thought that I was gonna have with my hair, and I am so happy that I like the look. So just to talk about a little bit my problem area, my crown has always been problem area. So if you look at how my hair grows on the rest of my head, and then my crown is shorter. So I have this little bit of a challenge for myself to see if I can grow my crown even with locks, because growing my crown as a natural and as a relaxed girl, it was not easy. This is 2 weeks after my retie. I did my retie 2 weeks ago, and this is my hair all the time. This is how I wear it. Like the side part right here, and then I spray my hair with water, and I put some essential oil in the water. I put a few drops of peppermint and a couple of drops of tea tree oil, and I use distilled water in a spray bottle, and I spray my hair as needed. So if in the morning my hair is looking crazy and I need to spray it to tame it, or if it's feeling really dry and I feel it like being really crunchy, because right now I feel like my hair is the driest it's been in a long time. But of course I'm not doing anything with it, I'm not putting any products in it, but I get those little hairs that break off in the ends when I play with my hair. So I'm trying to see if I can resolve this. I just wanted to give you an idea of what's happening and how I'm living my hair right now. So my hair is 6 weeks old. Yeah, it's about 6 weeks old, and this is what it's looking like. So when I first did it, my hair was like, I think she told me my hair was like 10 to 11 maybe inches long, but it shrunk to this length. And people talk about shrinkage. I used to wear my hair in a wash and go, and it would go all the way up like this. So right now this for me is long. It's not shrunken at all. This is stretched for me, so I'm liking it. Over the next few months it's gonna get thicker and thicker. So right now it's a little thin. The strands are small. See, every time I touch my hair I have breakage. So let me try to see if I can get closer and show you. Okay, so this is my grid. It's really amazing. Don't mind the dandruff if you see some. All right, so let's see. Can I find my part? Okay, so this is the middle part. Okay, so this is the middle part, and I have to be careful. Okay, and this is the side. And the other side. Ask below if you have questions. My loctician is actually, I was gonna say she's not taking new clients, but she may. I'm not really sure. She does establishments here and there. She posted something on her Instagram that she wasn't taking new clients, so you have to contact to see if or check her Instagram and see if she updated that information. She's not the only one. There's another trainee with her. She's like a mentor to another trainee, and the other trainee, it looks like she's pretty good as well. If you want to get Sisterlocks and you're in Montreal, I'll leave her information below. I'll leave her Instagram below so you can check her work. She does other types of locks as well, and she does Sisterlocks, and she has Sisterlocks, and she got a few months of experience under her belt, and she is amazing. She does great work, and I recommend her. And I feel so blessed to have found her. I'm looking at myself in the viewfinder and I think my hair looks so beautiful. Oh my God. Yeah, I love it. So for hair, the hairstyles, I only do braid outs, and my braid outs come from my braiding and banding my hair. I used to braid and do things with my hair when it wasn't curling up in the ends, you know, in the beginning. But after the first wash, my hair started to curl in the end, so I didn't need to do anything anymore. So I'm really happy about that. Before locking, my hair was fine. It was hard to grow, so I could only grow it to shoulder length, like this long, and it wasn't even full. When I grew it this long, it was like I had broken pieces, like especially in the middle, like in the crown area. I had broken off pieces and it never really looked full. So when I was relaxed, it was the same. So my hair has pretty much been the same consistently since I started trying to understand my hair and my hair journeys and everything. So with the locks, I'm hoping that just with the fact that they're like together like that in locks, that they will be a little bit stronger. If I can get past armpit length, even if I don't get to, you know, like waist length, but if I can get to armpit length and then bra strap length with my locks wet, I'm not even saying with my locks dry, but even if I can get there with my locks wet, you know, I can take pictures on wash day and show myself that I was able to achieve it. It will be good enough for me because I'm older. I'm no spring chicken, so my hair is not going up now, it's going downhill. So I have to, you know, kind of deal with that and like lower my expectations of what my hair can do now that I'm getting older. Like usually when you get older, your hair, the quality of your hair lessens. It's not as strong, it's not as full. So if I have a few years of full head of hair, especially in the crown with my locks, I'll be happy. And for now, like my hair is already shoulder length. Like when it's wet, it's already shoulder length and I can feel it on my shoulders. So already for me, it's pretty good. So I'll see next year how it does. And yeah, so I'm really excited and happy about this journey. And I hope you guys follow me and some of you guys can subscribe and wait for my next updates. And also check out my Instagram. I'll try to put the information somewhere on the screen. So this is my quick update. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Bye.